The first cry was faint, barely more than a whisper of pain. It came from a crumpled cardboard box, half buried in last week's trash, set beside the alley dumpster behind Lorenzo's deli. No one noticed at first. The wind howled through the narrow street, lifting stray paper and biting skin. City dwellers hurried by, coats tight and eyes down, minds elsewhere. But inside that box, 5 tiny bodies huddled together. Their fur, matted and clumped with filth, barely covered the thinness of ribs and the sharp angles of starving hips. The smallest of the litter, a gray tabby with cloudy blue eyes, shivered violently. She let out another mewl, a sound so faint it could have been mistaken for the rustling of wrappers. It wasn't until late afternoon that someone finally stopped. Her name was Nia. She worked at the florist down the street and always walked this alley as a shortcut home. She paused when she heard the sound, cocking her head. Her boots crunched on frozen gravel as she stepped closer to the box, unsure if she'd imagined it. Another cry, louder this time, and unmistakable. Nia dropped her tote and ran forward, heart already aching before she even looked inside. What she saw stole her breath. Kittens, 5 of them, emaciated, shaking, too weak to lift their heads. One of them, a black and white fluff, wasn't moving at all. She sank to her knees, lifting the edge of the soggy cardboard. "Oh, babies," she whispered, voice breaking. "Who did this to you?" They didn't answer, of course. Only the gray tabby tried to move, placing a paw on the edge as if trying to climb into her arms. Nia didn't hesitate. She shrugged off her coat and laid it gently inside the box. One by one, she scooped the kittens into the warmth, murmuring comfort as they whimpered. She didn't have much. Her apartment barely fit her and her 3-legged rescue Benny. But these kittens wouldn't survive another hour out here. With trembling hands, she gathered the box and cradled it close, the weight barely more than a feather. She stood and walked briskly, not daring to look back. The cold nipped at her fingers, but she didn't care. The florist's tips had been good today. She could spare a cab. She flagged one down with her free hand. "Animal hospital," she told the driver. "Closest one, please." The cabbie glanced at the box, eyes softening. "Poor things. Hang tight." The ride was a blur. Nia kept a hand on the kittens the entire way, counting breaths, whispering names she made up on the spot. By the time they reached the clinic, her throat ached from talking, but she refused to stop. She didn't want the silence to take another one of them. A vet tech met her at the door. "Emergency?" "Yes," Nia said, holding out the box. "They were dumped. I don't know how long they were there." The woman's expression turned grave. "Let's get them inside." The next few hours passed in a haze. Vets in scrubs moved fast, hands skilled and steady. Fluids, warmers, gentle probing.